My name's Andy Bailey. I work for ADAMA in the UK and I'm a fungicide technical specialist. Ramularia has come upon us really quickly. We could effectively control Ramularia 2 to 3 years ago. I mean, this thing has changed really quickly and it's a key disease and a particular worry for growers and agronomists. We had confirmed mutations in Germany previously, but we confirmed those also in the UK. And in 2017, the AHDB published some data from some of their trial sites around the UK, and particularly sites in Scotland. We actually saw no performance whatsoever from a triazole SDHI mixture. So it's moved very quickly. These products are still working in some localities, but we certainly have a very rapidly developing situation. And certainly at certain sites, the performance has been lost. So in terms of impact on yield, Ramularia, if you compare it to something like Septoria in wheat, which can be absolutely devastating on yield, as we all know, if it's not controlled, I mean, you can get 50% yield reduction if you don't get on top of it and it's epidemic and it gets away. But Ramularia in barley is important. It comes in quite late, post-flowering, or the symptoms are expressed then, and it can cause yield losses of regularly quoted 0.6 tonnes per hectare on spring barley in the UK. And growers can have a crop which they think has got great potential, it looks good, and then they see it kind of go off quick at the end of the season. You have access to a multi-site in Volpet, formulated as Phoenix, so you can do something about it now. You can actually include Phoenix in programs to protect single site chemistry and hopefully prolong the lifetime of that. For Ramularia control in barley, an application of Phoenix at T2 would be the optimum timing. Multi-sites now we can see from the UK and Ireland in many instances are the only compounds that are giving us worthwhile efficacy, and laying down that protection at T2 is the most optimum timing to use Phoenix. Because of the challenges with Ramularia now and problems with effective chemistry, we're looking in the UK and Ireland very hard in terms of research, in trials and programming trials. We know that T2 is the absolute optimum timing for the multi-site, but we're also looking at additional timings earlier, say at T1. You know, we also know that leaf wetness in the spring is a risk factor for Ramularia, and it is that connected. So there's a lot of research going on. We don't have a concrete picture yet, but what we do know is that T2 is the absolute critical timing, and that is when you should use Phoenix.